My beloved friends, it is an honor for me to be able to talk with you today. Yes, this is Carl, and it is a joyful but sorrowful experience for me because what I saw so many years ago that I really didn't want to discuss in detail is about the coming disturbances, and what I said was revolution. It is a time now where things have progressed and the division between people have come so far that it is unfortunate, but yet it is something that needs to be done. We have in the spirit world been watching the situation very carefully and are trying to guide the forces of good to overtake the forces of evil. Because what you do not see so easily is that there is a big tug of war between these two forces, between good and evil. And some people have aligned themselves on one side, and some people have aligned themselves on the other. And there are many people with good intentions who are on the wrong side because they do not realize that they have been hoodwinked, they have been lied to, and that the people who are they are trusting are really have a hidden agenda, and therefore they must they're playing for the wrong side. They're rooting for the wrong side. But all will come to about as need to be. For you must understand that in the end, good will win over evil. Good will be the victor, but not without its price, not without its price. So it is important that you follow the warnings and be able to sustain yourself in your homes without having to leave for a good number of days, because there will be much turmoil, there will be much uncertainty. There will the situation that is going to happen is going to start people to question and start people to do things that they normally wouldn't. It is a time to retreat. It is time to be safe in your home, and it is time to weather the storm. So my advice to you is to make sure you have supplies. You have the food and water, the medication, the things that you need in order to survive a period of time without having to leave your home. Make sure your cars are filled with petroleum. Make sure that you have everything that you could possibly need in a state of emergency, because you will feel that it is not safe to leave your house. There is nothing that can be done to stop this at this point. It is something that will take place. So be forewarned and be prepared for what you need physically. The next part is even of more importance, for you need to prepare yourself spiritually. Part of what I came to the earth for was to teach people about the gifts of the Spirit. It was to arm people with knowledge of how to live a spiritual life, how to live connected to the divine source that lives within you. And that is what you need to focus on at this time. Whatever practices that you do to connect with your spirit, whether it's meditation or CNE or any other thing that you do, it is time to employ it. It is time more now than ever to connect with your soul and your divine energy. If you remember, for the past several years, I have been talking about the importance of being your own medium, of being able to connect with the world of spirit. For these are the times, these are the days where we are there to help you and we are there to guide you, but you have to be open to us. You need to sit in meditation. You need to sit in the power of spirit, and you need to ask for help. But then you have to open your mind and open your ears and listen. Will you hear words? Will you hear us talking? Perhaps not. But you may have a feeling. You may suddenly have a feeling of what to do or what to prepare or where to go. Listen to it. Not all of you will hear words. Not all of you will see visions, but many of you, most of you, can have the feeling, the clairsentience, the sudden thought of doing something specific. Follow that. But we cannot take a sledgehammer and hit you over the head to tell you what to do. You have to open up. You have to ask. You have to quiet your mind. And then you have to listen. You have to provide the space for us to talk or influence you. You just can't say, I need guidance, and go turn around and turn your TV on and watch a movie. It doesn't work that way. You have to provide the space. You have to provide an opportunity for us to influence you. Speaking of that, if you should have a dream of something specific to do, follow it, because it is the easiest way we have to communicate with you is through the dream state. Because your mind is shut down, you are asleep. And therefore, we can put thoughts in your mind. And if you wake up remembering them, then you have a message. Follow it, listen to it. It does not provide and do any good for you to walk in fear, for that is counterproductive. That is working on and focusing on the dark side. You need to focus on the light. You need to walk in knowledge. You need to listen to the words and the feelings that you get. You need to keep your focus on the light, focus on your God within, focus on the auric field that comes from your soul. Focus on everything that is holy, because your soul is holy, your auric field is holy. Focus on it. Listen to it. Ask it. Wait, what did Jesus say? Ask and it will be given to you. Knock and the door will be open. Follow that advice. Knock on our door. Ask us. But then you have to listen. And we will be there, for we walk with you and we want the best for you. And we want you to be successful, and we want you to be live through all this turmoil. And you are going to be the soldiers of the new age that is coming, because what you have to realize is that for the age of knowledge to be established, so much of the age of darkness has to be torn down and changed. And part of what is happening is part of that change. So much is going to change in your planet in the next 10 to 15 years that it would make your head spin. But this is all the part of the divine plan of going into the age of knowledge that we spoke about. This age where people will understand that each person that is on the walks the earth plane is a child of God, having an equal amount of spirit in them, an equal amount of divine energy, and is truly your brother and sister. And when that age is established, you will no longer need the mediums. You will be connecting to the spirit world on your own. But at this time, it is important for you to focus on your light, to take the time to talk to us, to take the time to listen to us. for we are there. We are your servants. We are your protectors. And know that this is the truth. I have spent so many years with so many of you, and you know of what I speak. Therefore, it is time to use your teaching and to live your truth, to be the light of understanding, the light of knowledge, and to work what you have learned, and you will come out of this storm victorious and standing strong. At this time, my friends, I want to inspire you to focus on the light, to focus on your light. Talk to your God, talk to the voice within, and listen to the voice within. It is the strongest advice I can give you at this time, other than preparing yourself for your physical needs. My friends, it is time for me to leave. I bless each and every one of you. You are my family. You still are my family, even though I do not live in your dimension. I hold you in such dear esteem, and I ask you to do all that I have taught you over the years, and do not be afraid. Do not live in fear. Do not let fear penetrate at all, because you have the tools to weather this storm. Use them wisely. My love to you, my blessings to you. And remember, I am only a thought away. If you need to talk to me, just say my name and begin to talk, and I will be there. But again, you have to be receptive to hear what I say. And I will communicate with you as best as I can. If not through words, if not in a vision, then perhaps in a dream, but most likely with a feeling. You'll suddenly feel, I should do this or that. It will be coming from me if you're seeking me. And therefore, don't question it, just do it. My love and my blessings to you all. Peace be with you.